Hello, my name is Aaron McLean. The following case study will look at the historic deal between Lucasfilms and Disney in 2012. Visionary filmmaker George Lucas founded Lucasfilms. The company is known for the Star Wars saga and is among the world's top film and entertainment companies. Disney is one of the largest entertainment franchises. Walt and Roy Disney founded the company in 1923. The company produces films and has theme parks around the world. Bob Iger, CEO, heads the company. Disney acquired Lucasfilm for $4.1 billion. The Simpson Investopedia article mentioned the deal was financed with 50% cash and 50% stock. The deal not only included the Star Wars franchise, but also LucasArts, ILM, and Skywalker Sound. The negotiations had been going on for some time before the deal. CEO Bob Iger worked with Lucas years before with Indiana Jones movies. According to Cowley, Iger mentioned how they started negotiating about a year and a half, but later both parties decided to have a mutual agreement. Lucas felt that Disney would be a good place for his company. In the Walt Disney Company video, Lucas talks about how he was thinking about retiring for about 4 years. He was looking to get away from the film business and focus more on other things such as philanthropy and experimental films. He was always looking for someone to take over the business. He decided Kathleen Kennedy would be the perfect person to be in charge. According to Kovic, Business Insider article, Kathy Kennedy, the current co-chairman of Lucasfilms, will become the president of Lucasfilms. In the Disney deal, Kennedy will continue as the president of Lucasfilms and serve as the brand manager for Star Wars. Lucas would serve as a creative consultant on Star Wars Episode 7, but planned to retire. Disney planned to relaunch the Star Wars franchise. The position of Lucas would be to sell his empire, Lucasfilms, to Disney for a sizable amount of money, plus stock investment in the company. The position of Disney would be to acquire Lucasfilms at a reasonable price, plus inherit the rights to Lucasfilms products, merchandise, and intellectual property. Interests. Lucas' interest was to sell to a company that would continue the legacy of his film. Disney's interest was to acquire Lucasfilms in hopes of making a future profit, especially with the Star Wars saga. Appreciation. Some negotiations involve conflict and intimidation. Fortunately, the Disney and Lucasfilms agreement involved appreciation. The parties cooperated with each other because there was respect for their history and contribution to the entertainment industry. Lucas was honored to present his company to Disney. The CEO, Iger, was proud to acquire one of the greatest family franchises and epic stories. Mutual benefits. There were mutual benefits that would help with the negotiations. Disney would acquire Lucasfilms and have the rights to the company. The company could expect to see profits globally in producing more Star Wars films. LucasArts was able to keep its staff workers. In the Star Wars video interview, Kennedy mentioned the benefits of the deal, considering Disney had success in the acquisition of Marvel and Pixar. Kennedy feels LucasArts being at Disney will feel like home. Autonomy. In a negotiation, it is helpful to experience autonomy. This is the opportunity to control the negotiation. In the Disney and Lucasfilms deal, both sides experience autonomy. Lucas owned 100% of Lucasfilms. He had nothing to lose if Disney said no. In essence, he had power over the negotiation. On the other hand, Disney had the prestige and money to acquire Lucasfilms. In the negotiation process, one thing that went well was that there was no negative emotion shown by both parties. Both parties were able to come up with an agreement that was a win-win for both parties. One would question whether it was wise to give up all the rights to Star Wars. Disney could decide to change the whole Star Wars episodes. Another issue, according to the Bloomberg Law Video, Christopher Kaufman is a partner at Latham and Watkins LLP. His team advised Lucasfilms in a deal with Disney. Kaufman mentioned how it's a little easier to negotiate a public deal. But in this private deal, Kaufman discussed how George Lucas' 100% stake in Lucasfilms made the negotiations difficult and time-consuming. Overall, Disney was able to reach an agreement and acquire Lucasfilms. The deal is one that can foster a long-term, meaningful relationship. Normally, when a company acquires another, they will hire a new staff. Disney showed class in keeping the workers for Lucasfilms. Also, by having Lucas as a creative consultant, showed how much respect they had for him. Lucas could be pleased that his dream could continue on and he could retire. Disney could now develop a new series of Star Wars sagas with the plan to make them successful. This could help Disney expand the operations of their entertainment company.